Hello everyone. In this video, as you can see, I'm going to talk about perfect squares, special cases. So what we're going to do is we're going to understand how different numbers, without adding them, still I can find their sum, means I can find the total of that. Before we go into that particular concept, let's understand by taking few examples and by doing this activity. So can you see here? Yes. So how many circles do I have here? One. And how many circles do I have here? 1, 2, 3. So 1 plus 3, correct? I am not going to add it, but I am going to do an activity where I will tell you that the addition of these two odd numbers is nothing but a perfect square. Okay, how? I'm just going to take this square, okay, sorry, this circle, and I'm going to place it here. So this is the number 1, okay. Then my second, third. So does this look like this 3 number? Yes. And I'm placing my 1. So in total I have 1, 2, 3, 4 circles. So here I've placed them. So is it becoming 2 cross by 2 cross, means 2 multiplied by 2. So indirectly it is a 4 circles. And 4 is nothing but 2 square. Yes? It's an easier number, so we can very quickly get into it. Now let's proceed further. Now here if you see how many blue squares I have, 1 here, 1, 2, 3, right? And here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I have to add it. Okay, so let's see what happens, how many total squares I end up by adding. So what we are going to do, we are going to add. Okay, so let's first, okay, let's take this. Okay, let's place this is my 1, then 1. So this becomes my 3, correct? Let's place my 1 here. So that is my 4. Okay. So let's place my 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Sorry. So if I want to really show what I did is this. This is my 5, right? The number of squares here is 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I am taking my 3 and I am placing just adjacent to it, just below. So 3. And then my 1. Correct? So how many total squares I have come up with? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Right? As such, if you see, how many squares do I have here? 3. And how many squares I have here? Yes, 3. So 3 multiplied by 3 is 9. So did I get a perfect square here? 9, which is 3 square, right? Okay. Let's take the next one. Now let's count how many red circles I have. Okay. So I have 1 here, 3, then yes, 5. Now let's count here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right? So first I'll try to put the 7, then 5, then 3, and then 1. Let's see what we end up getting. Okay, so let's do that. Okay, so I'm putting my 7. 1. Okay, let me put it a little bit far away. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right, it's not coming to be perfect, but I try to perfect. Okay, so my 7. Now I'm putting my 5. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So I place my 5 also, correct? So I got my 7 and 5. Now I'm going to place my 3, correct? Okay, let's start. So 1, 2, 3. Okay. Sorry. Let's take the third one. Okay. Now what is left out? One more, right? So let's put the 1 here. So are we getting a 4 cross 4 square, a square with 4 circles on the top and 4 circles on the bottom? So let's count how many circles I have. 1, 2, 3, 4 on the top and 1, 2, 3, 4 on the bottom. So 4 cross 4, 16. Are we having 16 circles here? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, right? And you know that 16 is a 4 square. So can I say 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7? Now, the trick that I want to explain here is how many number of odd numbers did we add here? In the first case, I have added two odd numbers, that is 1 and 3. When I'm adding two odd numbers, I'm getting 2 square, correct? When I'm adding three odd numbers, 1, 3, 5. When I'm adding three odd numbers, am I getting 3 square? Yes. Next, when I'm adding four odd numbers, that is 1, 3, 5 and 7. So I'm taking odd numbers from 1 to 7. I've taken 4 odd numbers. When I'm adding them, am I getting 4 square? Yes. So let's do the next one. Okay, I'm going to put the bigger square down. Okay, so let's check how many odd numbers I've taken here. 1, yes, 3, okay, 5, 7, right? So let's count for this. So one square went up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so let's try placing it. Okay, so first I'll place the 9, then I'll place 7, 5, 3 and 1. Okay, so let's take that. So let me place 1, 2, 3. Okay, I need to go up. So let's go up. Okay, 4, sorry, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Count. Am I correct with the 9? Yes. Now I'll place my 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right? Let's place the 5. So 1, 2, 3. Okay, let me arrange it properly. It's really dashing into each other. Yeah. Okay. 4, 5. Right? Next is my 3. Okay. So 1, 2, 3. So last is 1. So how many squares do I get if I count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? 5 squares here, right? And how many squares here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 fives are 25. So let's count how many squares I have in total. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 and then 25. So how many odd numbers am I adding here? 5 odd numbers. Which are they? 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. So I have 5 odd numbers. When I add them without doing the addition, I can directly say the answer is 5 square, that is 25. Okay, so this was a very quick activity which I showed. So directly we can apply it in the questions here. So let's count how many odd numbers I'm adding here. So let's count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 10 square. And what is 10 square? 100. So without adding, I can get the direct answer. Next, let's count the next one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Right? So 15 square. 15 square is how much? Yes, 225. So like that, I have taken 3 extra questions for you to solve. Count the number of odd numbers, put the square and directly write the answer. You don't have to add them. Now, if you see the next question, it says express the following perfect squares as sum of odd numbers. So if I want to show 64, I know 64 is square of which number? 8. So 8 square. So how many odd numbers should I add? 8. So 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7 plus 9 plus 11 plus 13 plus 15. Let's count it. We get 8 odd numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right? So we got it. Let's talk about 169. Do you know which number square is 169? Yes, 13 square. So how many numbers should I add? How many odd numbers should I add? 13. So let's say 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7 plus 9 plus 11 plus 13 plus 15 plus 17 plus 19 plus 21 plus 23 plus 25. Let's count whether I'm right or wrong with taking these many numbers. Have I taken 30 numbers? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Correct? I've taken 3 odd numbers, 13 odd numbers. Without adding, I got the direct answer. Okay? The remaining 5 questions or 4 questions which I've left is your what to do. Okay. Now we are going to look into something very important. Okay, now I'm going to show one more activity where I'll be explaining the Pythagoras theorem. What is a Pythagoras theorem? It is a theorem which has been explained only or which is applicable only for a right angle triangle. Okay, now in a right angle triangle, we know that one angle is 90 degree, correct? The side opposite to the 90 degree, the side which is the longest and opposite to the 90 degree is called as hypotenuse square. Sorry, which is known as hypotenuse. I'm so sorry. Okay, what does this Pythagoras theorem say? So it says that the two sides, like this is the side, let's say S, and this is the side, the second side S. So if you square the two sides and add them, you will get the answer that is equals to hypotenuse square. I know it's not clear right now, so let's take a very quick activity. Okay, so I hear how many squares I have taken. Quickly, can you count? Yes, I have taken 9 square. So that means it's a 3 square, correct? Let's take the next one. How many squares I have taken? Can you quickly count it? Yes, it's 4, right? So 4 square means 16. So I've taken total is 16 squares, and that is 4 square. Okay. Next, in black color, how many squares I have taken? Can you quickly count? Yes, it's 25. And 25, which number square? 5 square. Okay, now I'm going to place these squares in such a way that they are going to make a triangle. Okay, I'm going to shift them and I'm going to make it. Okay, so let me place my 3 square, that is 9 squares like this. Okay. Okay, let me just go a little bit up because I need to shift them. Okay, I need to bring my 1 square which is left out up. Okay, sorry. Let me bring it down. Okay, let me rearrange it a little bit more clearly so that I get a straight line. Okay, so this is my 9 squares. Okay, now I'm going to put the other squares, which is my, which one? Blue ones. Okay, so that I get my 9. So let me put my blue squares like this. Okay, so that it becomes a right angle triangle. So I'm going to put like this. Okay, a quick moving. I'm not going straight. Sorry, let's go to quickly edit it. Okay. I need to move up now. Okay, let's move up. It's okay if my 9 square equals 33 square gets hidden out. It's okay. But we know that what it is, right? Okay, let me place it a little bit more clear. I'm sorry for being so clumsy. Yeah. Okay, now can we say that I am getting a line like this and a line like this, correct? I'm going to erase the 16 equals to 4 square. Okay, now I'm going to place my, just going to place my 5 square like this, the squares of 5 like this. Oh, sorry. Okay, a quick move. So if you can see here, I'm placing these squares a little bit tilted so that it can take the shape of the hypotenuse. It can cover up that. Okay, it's a little bit clumsy work, I know that, but you can try it at home by making these bits, okay, and trying to place it like this. Okay, so I'm going to really finish it off. So what does this activity tell us? That this is 3 square means it's 9. This is 3, right? Because there are 3 squares which I have placed here. This is 4, okay? And that is equals to 5. When you really take these bits and place it properly, then you will get this type of a shape. Okay, so if I want to clearly give you an idea what it is, then Pythagoras theorem says that if you have a right angle triangle, right? So if you take the hypotenuse square, which is h square, will be equals to the square of the sides, and you add the two sides square, then you will get the answer. Okay, Like here 25 is 9 plus 16. Hope you understood. Thank you.